Hello Cactus Canyon Continued fans, Andre back again, and today I would like to show you the Wave 3 software what I just finished programming. And the main feature in Wave 3 is new functionalities of the USB remote control. I also created this USB remote control functions diagram because also I can't remember which key does which has which function. So I would like to show you all these functions, what you can expect in Wave 3. Okay, and I will start with the SNS. SNS stands for Software Notification System. Maybe you already know this, the Software Notification System, which is always activated in the system. For example, if you receive a new update and you're replaying in a new update, the sound notification system will tell you, oh, I found an update was successful, or update was not successful, and so on. So that you will always get feedback of your CCC control center. The CCC Control Center is the software what I programmed, which is responsible for controlling the whole CCC gaming station. Eric has nothing to do with that one. Okay, and the first new functionality is the in the SNS, the software revision key. For example, you're playing at your pinball and you would like to know which version you are just playing at the moment. So you only had the possibility to open the coin door and then to go into the service menu. Let's do that together. So I open the coin door and I click on the button. And as you can see here, you see the revision, it's 19th March 2013. I also introduced the stability index. Also the stability index has nothing to do with Eric's software, this was my invention. And the stability index gives you some kind of information how stable the software is running at the moment in my beta testing environment. As you maybe know, all CCC Gaming Station Edition users will only get a code version where I see that this code version is very stable. So it must have a minimum of 7 or 8, something like that. The best stability what you can have is number 10. Here you can see just a question mark. Question mark because this software is new and I'm just testing the software, so at the moment I don't know what kind of stability index should I give. Okay. The problem is when you open the coin door and you would like to see this, the code version, it will stop your running game as you see it right now. So everything is stopped. But there's no need to do that anymore with Wave 3. So how will Wave 3 resolve the problem? In Wave 3 I introduced the Shift key. And with the Shift key you have more options on the corresponding buttons. For example, as you can see here, we have volume control. We have the plus and the minus. So if you just push these buttons, you can raise or lower the volume. But if you hit the Shift key and then push these buttons, then there are additional functions. For example, we have the software revision, which is
code from 19th March 2013. Stability index 8.
So as you can see, there is no need to open the coin door, stopping the game and so on. So you just have to push the software revision key and then via the sound notification system SNS, the pinball will tell you which version you have at the moment. So this is one new feature in Wave number 3. The next very nice feature in Wave number 3 is the difficulty key. So for example, you are just playing the pinball, you finish the game, everything is fine. Okay, then you say, wow, that was easy, I would like to play now the pinball in hard mode. So the normal way is you have to open the coin door, you have to go into the game features, change all the values what you would like to change, and so on. So this will maybe take 5 or 10 minutes, maybe you don't know exactly what this means or that feature means, so you have to read again. And when everything is finished, you close the door and then you have to restart the pinball and then you're in difficulty mode. But then maybe you say, oh, that was too difficult, I would like to have other settings, and so on and so on. So to keep this very easy, I introduced the difficulty key. So at the moment there are 2 templates. a normal template, what you have when you just update your pinball, and a hard template. And if you want to change the difficulty, very easy, you just have to use the difficulty key. So I have to push the shift key, and now that key.
Prepare for pain, lawman.
Welcome to Cactus Canyon.
And prepare for pain, lawman, means that now the pinball is set to hard mode. So I changed a lot of values so that it's now not very easy to finish that pinball. And that's it. As you can see, it took maybe 2 or 3 seconds, and that's it. And now you can directly start with the hard mode. Or for example, let's say some persons are coming to and they would like to play the pinball, and they said, oh, I hear the pinball is very easy, just push this button and then let them play. And then we'll see if they are really so hard or not. Also in the game, or you come now to the pinball and you don't know in which mode the pinball is running, is it normal or is it hard? Also very easy to just use the difficulty mode key. So I hit the shift key and the plus.
Prepare for pain, lawman.
And prepare for pain always tells me, okay, now the pinball is set in hard mode. And now we'll change that back into the normal mode. So I will hit this one and that.
Honey, just shoot anything. Welcome to Cactus Canyon.
And honey, just shoot anything means, okay, the pinball is now set in normal mode and he now resetted the whole system. And that's it. And also after that you can always check in which mode you are. So I just click it again.
Honey, just shoot anything.
And you can always push these buttons. Also in the game, you can always push these buttons. So this was another feature of wave number 3. And the last feature what I would like to show you is the software changer. So maybe let's say Eric released a new software and you're updating your system, and after playing for a while you see there are maybe too many bugs, maybe bugs which I didn't see and you had these bugs. Or you say, oh, the last software was a little bit better than the software what I have at the moment. No problem, you just have to push the software changer key. So I click here on my shift key and then on the 5. Update found. Already applied.
Welcome to Cactus Canyon.
Starting the pinball with the last software. And that's it. And now you're playing on the last version. You only have the possibility to change between the last version, so only one step back. So you will not save all the last 5 revisions or something like that. There are only 2 revisions what will be saved. Okay. The other functions you already know them: shutting down, hibernate, the volume up and down, and the timer, and also the laser pointer, which is very useful when people are playing here and they don't know where have to shoot. So you just use the laser pointer instead of pointing with your fingers around on the play field, and you just use your laser pointer telling him where he has to shoot, and that's it. Okay, gentlemen. I'm finished with the presentation of Wave 3 software. So bye bye and have fun.